Good morning, students. Today we are going to read about the chapter The Fun They Had. So let's start. This chapter is very interesting. So be ready with the popcorn for an interesting story. Marzi even wrote about it that night in her diary. On the page headed 17 May 2157, she wrote, "Today, Tommy found a real book." Okay, this story is based in 2157. It is a future story. In the future, how students, they were reading, what kind of study they were doing. This story is telling that things. It was a very old book. Margie's grandfather once said that when he was a little boy, his grandfather told him that there was a time when all stories were printed on paper. Now, Margie and Tommy, they are not having real books. What they are having only telebooks, which are there on the screen of television. Now, they found an old book, so they are turning the pages, which were yellow and crinkly. And it was awfully funny to read words that stood still instead of moving the way they were supposed to. On a screen, like on a screen, words are permanent until you move them. But in the book, it is totally different. On one page, the words which are written, they are not going to move. So this was a totally different book. And then when they turn back to the page before it, the same words are there. So Margie and Tommy, they are very much surprised. Tommy is saying, "What a waste. When you are through with the book, you just throw it away." I guess it means whenever we have read a book, then no need of that book. But here, they are not throwing. Our television screen must have million books and more million books it can contain. I wouldn't throw my books, but in the olden days, they used to throw. Margie is 11 years old and she is talking about telebooks, which Tommy also had. Tommy and Margie, they are having telebooks, which are there on the television screen. Tommy is of 13-year-old and Margie asked, "Where did you find this book?" And Tommy replied that, "I find it in my house in the attic." And what this book is about? It is about school. Margie is not happy. She doesn't like school. Oh my God, I hate school. I don't want to read anything about school. Margie always hated school. And now she hated it more than ever because she was having mechanical teacher, and mechanical teacher is giving her test again and again in geography, and she was doing very, very bad in these tests. Now finally her mother was in great tension because of Margie, and then she asked the county inspector to check what is the matter. This county inspector is a round little man with a red face, and so many tools and wires are there with this man. He smiled at Margie and gave her an apple, then took the teacher apart to repair it. Margie was thinking, "Oh my God, I'm lucky. Now my teacher is away." But unluckily, after an hour, the teacher was back with a big screen and everything perfect. The part Margie hated most was the slot where she had to put homework and test papers. They were having specific slot where they have to give the homework and also test papers. She will do it in lot of time and she will give the test in lot of time, but the teacher will calculate the marks in no time. So she hated this system. The county inspector smiled, patted Margie's head and said to her mother, "It's not the fault of little girls, Mrs. Jones. It's the fault of the mechanical teacher." Actually, what happened? This mechanical teacher was geared little bit higher. So now I have slowed it up to an average 10-year level. So don't worry, the growth of or the progress of Margie is quite satisfactory. Don't worry about her. Margie was disappointed. She thought that my geography teacher will not come back, but once again it's back. And once it happened with Tommy that his teacher, history teacher, blanked out completely and didn't return for many days. So Margie was also thinking for that, but it didn't happen with her. Tommy looked at her with very superior eyes because it is not our kind of school, stop it. This is old kind of school before 100 years ago. And she is very much careful about these things. Both the students, Tommy and Margie, they are checking everything very carefully. And Tommy is saying, it is of centuries ago. You don't know. Total different school was there that time. She read the book over his shoulder for a while, then said, anyway, they had a teacher. Sure, they had a teacher, but it wasn't a regular teacher. It was a man. Like we are having mechanical teacher, but they were having journal man as a teacher. And all the students will sit in the class and they will study together. They will do the homework, they will ask the questions, and a lot of fun will be there. A man isn't smart enough. Sure, he is. So they are now talking about the real teacher, that a man is this much smart that he can teach to the students. Yes, Margie is also saying, yes, he was so much smart. The teacher, old teacher. Now they are talking about the old school and old teacher, that they used to live in specific building and they used to teach in specific building, and all the kids used to go there, and it was called as school, and all the kids learned the same things. Really, it was a very nice time. But my mother says that no one is like perfect, that he can teach everyone. A teacher has to change according to the students, because all the students are totally different. How then that time the teacher would have managed? Now Tommy and Margie, they are discussing about that. But before that, Margie's mother told her, Margie, school time, come fast. You have to come for school. Margie said to Tommy, Tommy, afterwards I will read this book and I will return you afterwards. Now he's saying, okay, you can take. Now he's moving. Margie is moving into schoolroom. The schoolroom is just next to bedroom. Mechanical teacher was there, and except Saturday and Sunday, every day the girl used to learn at that time only. Mother said that little students, if they study at regular intervals, regular time, it is good for them. The screen lit up and the teacher is there, and the teacher is saying, today's arithmetic lesson is on the addition of proper fractions. Please insert yesterday's homework in the proper slot. Margie did so with a sigh. She was thinking about the old schools when her grandfather's grandfather was a little boy. All the kids from the whole neighborhood came laughing, shouting, enjoying in the school, in the class, in the ground, everywhere enjoying. They really had a lot of fun. They learned the same things. They could help one another in the homework, talk about it, and the teachers were people. Mechanical teacher was flashing on the screen when we add fractions 1 upon 2 and 1 upon 4 like this and that. Margie was thinking about the kids in the olden days, how they have enjoyed. Really, they have enjoyed a lot. And we can say they had a lot of fun. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe our channel.